Alright, so I haven't looked at the patch notes yet. I did see them briefly when they posted them on Twitter, but I haven't looked yet. This is Overwatch Season 19. I'm recording this video in case the patch notes are bad, so I can hopefully farm some free levels of engagement. That is the hope, but we'll see. If they're testing hero team ups, like the shit they have in Marvel Rivals, clearly, like, this is obviously fucking hero team ups. Stadium, cool stuff. Wish I had friends to play with. I don't, so I don't play it as much as I want to. I feel bad for Lifehanger players. They really got shafted on Mythic. This is kind of ass. Oh, whoops. Oh, yes, we have someone banned. 2 people banned. Wow. We're a hero. Anyway, really patch notes. This is the arcade mode. We're really just gonna have a whole fucking list of all the masks. We're not looking at the mask. We don't care about the arcade mode. Okay, yeah, just okay. Return with like the old Halloween modes, whatever. Texture, new options added, color reaches, just blah blah blah. Okay. Power block can make a Doomfist difficult to punish in certain situations. This change reduces its damage reduction slightly, giving opponents more opportunity to overwhelm his block with damage while preserving the flow of Doomfist gameplay. Damage reduction reduced from 80 to 75%. I don't think that's a major reduction. Doomfist has been strong, and I don't know why people want to say he's not strong. I understand there's a lot of stronger CC heroes right now, but Doomfist has some of the best movement in the game on such low cooldowns, especially when he gets access to his like perk that basically turns his block into like a DM. He's basically impossible to punish at that point. So whatever, I guess. Aftershock slow duration increased from 1.5 to 2 seconds. Slow him out. That actually might be good. That might actually give you a warrant to pick that over the DM perk, but I don't know. I don't play Doomfist like that. I just know I'm kind of sick of this hero. I'm tired of his fans coping that he's bad. So, if they take a look at Hazard, right? Hazard's already strong in 5v5. He is one of the more popular tanks, especially in like competitive metas. Like you see him a lot in OWCS, high level 5v5 gameplay as well, like top 500, Masters, probably even like mid diamond. And for the most part though, he's been like he's a pretty fair character. Overtuned, yes, but he does like a good Hazard will always beat someone that picks Hazard just because he's meta. So instead of like maybe nerfing him because he kind of needs one, or tweaking a part of his kit that requires skill, you decide to make him more immortal and buff a part of his kit that requires next to no skill besides holding down a singular button. Now, will this be better than Deep Leap? I doubt it, to be truthfully honest with you, but I feel like Overwatch has been doing this thing recently where they're just kind of buffing stuff in the wrong direction and making the game infinitely easier. Especially got that vibe when they added a lot of those new perks. I believe it was last season where like everyone got like a new perk. A lot of the new perks are fucking insane. So buffing this character in this way, it's just not a direction I want to see. Jungle Queen, this could be interesting. Rampant Charge, minor perk, no longer refreshes all cooldowns. Now reduces all cooldowns by 6 seconds. What is it? So I believe Rampant charges when she uses the ultimate, right? I haven't played Queen in a long time, so I'm not too sure. That's fine though. I don't think that's like I'm sure someone will say that's crazy, but I think that's a fine. That's if anything, yeah. Realistically, it's like a net nerf. So that's fine. Let's see. Cage Fight is a powerful ultimate, but its charge rate has been a bit slow. We've slightly reduced its cost to help Mao garner more consistently, while keeping it balanced relative to its power. Ultimate cost reduced by 6%. That's fine, honestly. Cage Fight can be strong, but it requires like good communication from a team to actually be valuable. Like if a Mauga just runs in there by himself and pops Cage Fight, he's gonna get wrecked. It's really good at like enabling 1v1 scenarios between like him and another tank, or maybe he traps like 2 of the flanking DPS. So I think reducing the cost of the ultimate is a fine way to change his character without making it an overtuned, busted ability. Like, you know, when he had infinite ammo in it, for example. Combat fuel, maximum overhealth 150, critical hits. I still don't think that's still not enough to make it better than the perk where he just lights him on fire when he runs him over. Like that perk gives Malga so much more uptime in comparison to combat fuel, which yes helps his survivability. But when you're lighting them on fire, you're getting good survivability anyways. So it's just kind of a here nor there type buff. Barrier field regeneration rate increased from 150. Yay! Woo! I love when Reinhardt has more fucking shield to put in front of my face. Woo! Thank God, Overwatch. Woo! Shield bot Reinhardt is my favorite thing to fight in the game. And for anyone that says it's not strong, it's not optimal, I don't give a fuck, dude. Shooting a shield is not fun. Especially when you play 6v6, and all these changes correlate to 6v6, because they're too lazy to send separate balance people over to go and tweak the game mode. So that means that this motherfucker's gonna be shielded up more often in rotation with either Sigma shield or Ram shield. It's not fun. In fact, Orisa shield. That's more commonly what you see him playing with anyways. Oh boy, ball. Adaptive barrier no longer consumes overhealth. Visual size increased to be aligned with Zarya barriers. So let's make the hamster stronger, right? Because he's not already dominating every game format he's in, you know, like let's just keep buffing him to the moon. I feel like the last thing Cass needed was another buff. I prefer this perk gets buffed over the other one, because this one feels a lot better to play against. But gosh, yeah, Cass did not need more survivability to help increase his damage output. I would have preferred to have seen like a damage nerf for Cassidy. I seriously don't know what we're doing with this character. This character has been miserable to play against. Let's see, Freya, Relentless Barrage. 4 to 8. I know Freya's in like a rough spot at the moment. She has like one of the lowest win rates available. Last I looked. But part of what made Freya strong, well, besides the fact she could sit across the map and shoot you with projectiles that did over half a normal person's HP, but it's also the fact that because she could sit across the map, it gave her the ability to just consistently spam. Buffing her spam capabilities isn't good either. But then again, I don't really play Freya like that. Maybe like the Freya connoisseurs could tell me if this is a good change or not. I don't think it's not coming out to save Freya and make her better than Sojourn, unless Sojourn got nuked in the patch notes below somewhere. No longer shows you a cooldown with Ice Wall. Cooldown increase from. That's a good change. I don't really know how many people are picking that over her Blizzard perk. Anyways, I imagine it's situational. But I mean that's fine. I don't hate that at all. That's a good change, if anything. Let's see, Reaper definitely needs some nerfs because this character is strong. Reaper's engage and disengage potential has been too consistent with the addition of Shadow Blink. We've reduced Wraith's form movement speed to lower his overall mobility. Moved Shadow Blink to major perk. Added Lingering Wraith. It's a new minor perk to preserve mobility options for players who choose it. So, Wraith form movement speed will active reduce from 50 to 40%. And so yeah, that was moved to a major perk. Ravenous Wraith got removed. Lingering Wraith, leaving Wraith form grants. I feel like more than a disengage tool, that's actually a really interesting engage tool. That being said, I don't think he needed this, but I think I like that the option is there for him. I think it's another situation where, like, if we really wanted to, like, hurt Reaper, it would have been good to have just increased his spread by a little bit, so the damage is not as consistent. But this is fine. I'm interested to see how this affects the character. Let's see. Flashback no longer grants 2 blink charges instantly after recall. This change creates a short delay before additional blinks are available. This helps limit rapid blink chaining while maintaining flashback's effectiveness. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Tracer is still going to be strong. And I know a lot of people recently have been complaining like Tracer too strong. This will help limit her a lot. So no longer have just 5 blinks in a row. Plus, if they have the health pack perk, just another like 2 or 3 on top of that. And this still lets Tracer maintain her same DPS output, just a little less movement. She's not constantly running around the back line. She needs to have a cooldown period for a little bit. That's a good change for Tracer, without just completely nuking the character. Secret Mind. I don't like to see this. This is a that's annoying. Buffing a trap buffing a trap that is similar to a turret. That's basically what this perk turns the Venom Mine into. It's a steep slope that they're playing with, and buffing it to 50 is already more than I would like. That really hurts squishies, especially when Widowmaker, for anyone that's not aware, she actually does have pretty good close DPS with her machine gun from a few buffs she's gotten since the last year. So I don't exactly like to see the one part of her kit that's okay to play against right now. Just getting buffed. That's not great. That's not what you want to see at all. Okay, so Ana's now doing 150 ahead if she shoots you. Good luck if you're Ana. Good luck if the Ana has a good hit scan and actually knows how to aim. That's I need to play a fucking poke team against these two now, really. I already did, but it's not fun. Assault Burst, major perk. No longer removes healing from regenerative burst. Attack speed bonus reduced from. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really play Baptiste. I haven't seen a lot of Baptiste recently. So I don't really know if this is good or not. So I'm just gonna say no comment on this and keep scrolling. Solar Flare major perk. Resource cost reduced from 100 to 50% max energy. Healing amount no longer scales with energy spent. Explosion. Healing is now a flat 100 healing. So I think she gets 2 of those like big burst heals now. I still, dude, they need to rework Kalari. That's the honest answer. The character's just the character's just incredibly boring. And none of these perks added are helping increase the she's just the same fucking character with perks. It's a similar problem to Sombra. So these are not it. I'm sure this perk's better. If you're not playing against Dive and you're playing her into it, you're playing her with a more brawly comp, which I don't know why you would, but if you are, this definitely makes this perk way better. But it's just they really just need to rework Alari. If they overtune her numbers too much, she's too strong. If they undertune her like she is right now, she's a throw pick. She's on the same level as Mercy right now, and then, like, you know, and some people want to say like Juno's really bad because of how long it takes to build her ultimate, for her ultimate just to do nothing. So I don't know, just another sad day for Alari players. I love Alari, I'd love to play her more, but she just does not do anything. Speaking of, Orbital Ray remains a strong ultimate, but Juno's time to earn it can feel a bit slow. This change keeps her ultimate want the longer to earn options while bringing her closer. I don't know if this puts her back in meta. A large reason of why I fell out of meta is just because of the movement speed nerfs, or just overall movement nerfs. So I feel like this definitely makes her less of a throw pick, as that was the original problem to begin with, was the ultimate cost. So she's probably above Mercy again, but she just everyone else in the support cast. Well, most of the other support cast members are just doing more. Ooh. Ooh. I guess that's fine. You know, this ready to step the buff lets her do a better job appealing for her team, and teleporting in and just helping take care of the problem. Like if her Ana's getting dove, it lets her teleport in and she can kill the item. I don't want to say item. The whatever's diving her quicker, or she can well, you wouldn't want to teleport in on the front lines anyways. But I don't think Foxtrot needed a nerf. It was, in my opinion, already just barely a better perk, and that really kind of killed it. I don't know if it's just worth the 2 seconds, like at that point, like, because you're already running Kiriko with Lucio anyway for speed. That was just a nice little. That was just like nice speed to have in case you're in a bad situation and you like used your speed from Lucio to go in. But I don't think this is the move. I don't think this is the move. Life rejuvenating dash, healing increase from 20 to 30. This character's still dog shit. This doesn't heal the character, this is another problem where buffing his healing still just, well, buffing his own personal healing just makes it more annoying, but nowhere near as annoying as it was when he had that one like butt plug perk. He dropped, you know, his plug and he did like 10 seconds of healing to himself or whatever. This just ties, you know, this just lets him get away more, and it's just annoying more than anything for anyone trying to like kill him. But if you're pushing him out of the fight, you're pushing him out of the fight. He's not healing. He's not gripping. The pedal power. Let's be fucking real for a second. Nobody in the right mind is picking this perk. like this perk is so team dependent, and anyone playing Life Weaver probably is not playing with a team unless they're playing with another support. So this is just a butt-fuck useless perk, and it needs to be taken out of the game. Life Weaver needs a rework. So does Alari. So does Mercy. Like, those 3 characters need reworks, because they will never, ever be good in Overwatch 2 unless the numbers are overtuned. Like we saw briefly for the Life Weaver last season, where he was actually playable for the first time since he's came out, since Season 4. Keep in mind, we were in Season 18. We were in Season 18 at the time, where Life Weaver for once in his life was finally playable. But this doesn't save the character. He's still dog shit. And they're buffing the wrong, there's nothing good, there's nothing you can buff to make him good. Well, you can, but like it's nothing that'll make the game healthy. Wu Yang remains a strong support with high healing and damage paired with strong mobility. We reduced his base, that's good, that's a good change. To make him less survivable threat. Wow, keeping his numbers impactful. Additionally, slight adjustments to Zhang Yong's staff. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to be racist if that was. Reduce explosion damage while still rewarding direct hits. So this is good health reduction for Wu Yang. He needed that. Excuse me. I'd even argue you could have kept him as strong as he was and just moved that shit down to 200. Well, actually, I don't know about that. But anyways. Maximum explosion damage reduced from 70 to 60. Maximum impact damage increased from 30 to 40. That's a good change. I would arguably, I'd rather the explosion damage get moved down to 50, just so, you know, just so people aren't like throwing the water ball at the people's feet anymore. Because you know people were just doing that, and you know if they just so happen to hit both the impact damage and the explosion, they got more damage. But if you throw it at their feet, they're more likely to get hit. But this is a good set of changes. Healing resource generation increased from 33. Okay, but that's a perk. But let's see. I don't know if he needed help with healing. Passive healing reduced from 40 to 30%. That's fine. Ebb and flow healing on the returning wave reduced by 50%. That's also fine. Okay, I suppose nerfing the healing on these two and buffing it on that one's fine. So I guess that's gonna be like his must pick perk now. That's a fine set of. Okay, I mean, these are pretty good nerfs for you. It doesn't gut the character. He definitely still has a place in meta. We don't care about stadium changes. Just because a lot of people say it's unplayable anyways, and that brings us back to October 1st. Okay. Maybe okay, actually, like, not even the worst set of balance changes. I would have liked to have seen a lot more. They didn't address Roadhog, who has been an incredibly strong character, especially with the addition of hero bands, which I still think hero bands are amazing. As you know, if you don't like Hog, you can just take Hog out of the game anyway. But if Hog gets through bans, and let's say like Ana doesn't, which is already a huge problem, and you know, like Orisa, then the Hog's gonna run rampant. On top of the fact Orisa's still strong, Venture's stupid strong at the moment. That thing needs a nerf. I'm sorry, I don't mean to refer to them as that thing. No, they do deserve that thing because that character is atrocious. I would like to see a Cassie nerf. I'd like to see an Ashe nerf. Ana's still super strong too, and I don't think making her stronger was the answer. Kiri, I don't want Kiri to be as strong as she is either. I feel like if any of the the main healing supports are going to be strong, it should be Juno. Juno is the most healthy of the bunch for the game currently. I'm like, Ana's a good support to have rotate in and out of meta, but someone who should be consistently meta is Juno. and I don't think that's a hot take. Beyond that, it's an okay patch. I would, it sucks Sombra didn't get anything, because Sombra's still useless. But I'm hoping that rework comes soon. It's actually a good rework, because her season 7 rework was really good. So I'm hoping they can do something similar to that without gutting the character completely. With that, I'm going to end today's video here. Overall, 6 out of 10 patch. Kind of a nothing burger, honestly. Sounds like the Reaper change, the Ana change, and the Wu Yang nerfs. All like pretty substantial changes. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Big Fat Sandwich back at it again. I do, in fact, smell like foot cheese. How did you know? It's actually my cologne, believe it or not. Ah, I had to spray some more foot cheese on me. Give me 1 second. That nice juicy foot cheese.